job, but I'm on the clock. And you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. You know I'm hot. How many licks till the pepper gon' pop? Told my cap, it's the CEO. Then I moonwalked into Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really wanna brag, I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange, from the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band, sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin, flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short but I can't complain, doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night, and I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice then I teleport, got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan, then I ghosted out in a minivan. Mic in my hand like a waffle cone, spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job but I'm on the clock, and you can't stop me cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, yeah. When you're not, nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, yeah. When you're not, you're not. You know I'm hot, how many licks till the pepper gon' pop? Told my cap it's the CEO, then I moonwalked in a UFO. Mic my shoes with a Christmas wreath, dropping these bars while I brush my teeth. Flipping this verse like a boomerang, landed on stage in your backpack filled with a new disease. Telling my doubts I'm hard to please. We don't care, we bounce on clouds, sing off key and we're still too loud. Biscuit drops, the place explodes, jumping through life in my pantyhose. Still no job but I'm on the clock, and you can't stop me cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, yeah. When you're not, nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, yeah. When you're not, you're not. I see through your act and I still enjoy the show. Yeah. Too bad, gotta deal with it. Some of y'all too big for your britches. How's about a high five for the good girls and the good guys? Come on, too bad, gotta deal with it. Some of y'all too big for your britches. How's about a high five for the good girls and the good guys? You know who you are. I made this diamond plated, taking the Morgan Wallen in an elevator. I'll be turning on you like a generator. I'll be the greatest that you ever hated, that you ever hated. Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really wanna brag, I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange, from the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band, sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin, flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short but I can't complain, doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night, and I'ma high five me a traffic light. Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really wanna brag. I'm just high five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin. Flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short, but I can't complain. Doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night, and I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice, then I teleport. Got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan, then I ghosted out in a minivan. Mic in my hand like a waffle cone. Spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job, but I'm on the clock, and you can't stop me, 'cause I don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, yeah. When you're not, you're not. Nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, you're hot.
All right, we're back, and somehow the Raiders, damn, I didn't mean to be away that long. The Raiders seem to have stopped the Broncos on the first drive of the second half, and they have the ball 1st and 10? What the fuck? What the fuck did I miss? Oh my god. They're on their own 29, so I guess it was a 3 and out again. I thought we had this shit figured out. Anyway, hand off to Genty. He seems to pick up about 4 or 5 yards. I really seriously thought this shit was figured out. Oh god, wow. Alright, I mean... 2nd and 5. Wow, we got a DB blitz. I think that was Abrams' drain that was coming in, and it looked like he was coming in hot, but Genty actually gains about 3 yards up the middle. Third and 2. Oh, man. I'm not gonna lie, Chip Kelly is a hell of a football mind. And interestingly enough, they could make some things happen here. 3rd and 2 on their 38, or yeah, their 30, actually 36, 37-yard line, excuse me. And delay a game. That's a delay a game. They didn't get the ball off. That's got to be a delay a game. Or did they call a timeout? Okay, so I guess they got the timeout in time. All right. Well, it'll be 3rd and 2 on the Raider 36. Yeah, he actually does call timeout there, so I'm pretty sure he beat the clock on that. I mean, wow. That's actually rather disorganized. And I'm a little surprised at that. All right, 3rd and 2 after the timeout. Overthrows. I'm not sure who that is exactly, but of course it's incomplete, which, oh, that's Tyler Lockett. Wow. Interesting. Actually, I think I remember hearing about them signing him. Wow, so he's actually out there. They trade away Jacoby Myers, and they actually have Dante Thornton and Tyler Lockett out there. Interesting. Because I remember Lockett was with the Titans, and that clearly didn't work out as he's now with the Raiders. Okay, that's good to know. That's really good to know. Raiders are a little more dangerous than I give them credit for. I didn't realize Tyler Lockett was there. Although he really hasn't been doing a whole lot tonight. I mean, but then again, outside of the one touchdown, the Raiders haven't been doing a lot. And that's because they've been dealing with that Broncos defense. But regardless, I will say this. What the Raiders bring to the table is certainly bound to be problematic. It's just, it's not coming together as consistently as it needs to for them, but they are good enough to actually have the success that they are having tonight with the Broncos offense. Just, I don't even know any other way to say it other than it's just, not only could it be better, but like I'm trying to not go as far as saying how atrocious it is. I don't know. But certainly is irritating, annoying, agonizing, all those things at once. Don't know any other way to look at that. But hopefully this starts picking up here. This is interesting. Okay. This is not how we should be sitting. There. Alright, so. Oops. Oh, wow, it was week 10 back then? Nah, fuck that. Nah, not tonight. Not tonight. The Canary Yellows, that's funny. Alright, and of course JK gets a handoff, picks up about 6 or 7, so that's certainly a promising start. Let's see if we can keep that going. Excuse me. Clearly we gotta get another cough drop. Not exactly sick, but unfortunately these tend to be a bit more necessary than they should be. Second and 3, Denver on their own 27, or 28 rather. And actually hands off, it looks like that's RJ Harvey that's out there now. And I'm not sure, does he... Oh no, that's JK again. Looks like he picks up the first. Yeah, it looks like they're giving it to him, so yeah, he had to have picked it up. Anyway. Oh, man. Rockmore. Okay, 3rd and 1. Why are we calling a timeout? Ah, goodness. A lot of disorganization on both offenses here. I'd love to see that. You'll love to see that. Anyway. Well, that kind of works out. Wait, what? And they go for a sneak. It looks like Bo gets it. At least I'm pretty sure he does. Oh, are you serious right now? Hold on, did they actually not get it somehow? Oh no, they got it. 1st and 10. Wow, play action, and then they get it to Prentice, who picks up the 1st down and a little bit more. Let's go. Wow. And yeah, that was an easy leak out for Adam Prentice, as again he picks up the 1st down and a lot more. 1st and 10 on the Denver 39. Hand off to JK, and he hits to the left to the outside, picks up about 7 or 8. So, ball's moving well enough. I definitely like the sight of that, but let's go ahead and get some points again. Let's take the lead. Shit. No reason that shouldn't be the case, and we just absolutely got to hold on to it. Nonetheless, 2nd and 3. Denver on their own 46. JK, I think. Yeah, that's JK in the backfield. Bo gives it to him again. He starts to lose his feet. They have him, but he actually gets away with a couple of spin moves and looks to set up about a 3rd and 1. Wow. They only gained 3 yards on that drive coming out of halftime. That's disgusting. Certainly a lot better here. Got an I formation with Prentice in front of, or Prentice as the lead back in front of Dobbins. Pitch outside, and JK picks up the 1st and more. Gets out of bounds at about the Raiders 47. Or might be the 40, I don't know. It's Raiders territory regardless, but either way, Troutman with an excellent seal block here. I'm not sure who that is that he picked up, but that looks to be Porter. And that's a great pickup because that would have led to a stop. And of course, no one is close enough to keep him from getting a 1st, as again he gets out of bounds. 1st and 10 on the Raider 45. Dumps it off to RJ Harvey, who's making a move to the outside. Is only aimed to gain 8 yards, but still a good pickup as he's spelling JK at the moment. I mean, I gotta say I love what we're seeing here to start. Hell of a pickup on 1st down. Let's see what they do with it here. Yeah. They've really done a good job getting RJ going out of the backfield, as we're going to have another false start here. Oh, Wattenberg, okay. Yeah, I could see where he was probably moving, but anyway, as I was saying, yeah, like, a lot of what they've been doing with him out of the backfield has been pretty damn good, I must say. So hopefully they're able to keep that going. As 2nd and 8, they actually hand it off to Harvey with a draw play, picks up a good chunk, almost gets the 1st down again. As it'll be 3rd and short. 3rd and 1 on the Raider 36. What? Wow. They try something crazy with Sutton that actually ends up losing a few yards. I don't know what the hell that was supposed to be, but I'm very displeased about it. It looks like they were going for some sort of double pass. And their field goal unit is out. Wow. I'm like... I'm honestly having to wrap my head around what we just saw here. Wow. That... I don't know. Anyway, Lutz with the field goal attempt. And he's good from... Oh, no! It doinks off the crossbar from 59. Oh, wow. No, it doesn't even get there. It bounces off the ground and then hits the crossbar. He short-legged the shit out of that. That's going to be great field position for the Raiders. Oh, man. Wow. Wow. Just wow. Anyway, I got something I gotta look into here. Y'all. Ooh. Oh, okay. All right, nonetheless. I don't know. I'm just kind of at a loss right now. It just really, really sucks because that was... at least up until that 3rd and 1 play, easily the best drive other than that first scoring drive. And for it to wind up like that, I mean, gosh, this is just pitiful right now. Like, I'm really just trying to, like, keep level-headed about this shit, but this is really getting annoying. I'm like, oh, boy. Well, regardless, Raiders 1st and 10. Let me see. It was a 59-yard field goal, so they're literally at midfield. They're 49 to be more precise, but anyway. Oh, wow. Ball bounces off of someone's hands, and I think that's Tillman with his 2nd pick of the season, and he's actually working to try to pick six it this time. He gets to the Raiders 31, though. Let's go. Wow, that was Genty that bobbled it. Wow. Hit Genty in the head, actually, and bounces right in the hands of Tillman. Can't go wrong with that. Damn, it's about time we got one of those. That game from week 10, interestingly enough, of 2002, where the Raiders did win here in Denver 34-10. Nah, That ain't happening tonight, and that's a classic example as to why that ain't happening tonight. Oh my goodness. Way to go, Devondre, or Dondre. I'm not even sure. Either way, way to go, Tillman. 1st and 10 on the Raiders 34. Hand off to Dobbins, and he loses his feet. Barely gets back to the line of scrimmage, as it'll be 2nd and 10. Well, kid's got to keep his head up because, I mean, that's just going to happen. He's just got to catch those, if we're being perfectly honest. I mean, just a bad break, which I'm absolutely here for them, but nonetheless, I mean, yeah. That's crazy. Raiders had the first 7 first downs of the game. The Broncos have the last 7. Wow. And then Bo is flushed out by Crosby, has to throw it away. It'll be 3rd and 10. I'd like to see us pick this first down up. Okay, I guess it's still going to be 2nd down, as there's offensive pass interference on Troy Franklin, so kind of a break, but not what you need to see. Oh, I guess that was an illegal shift. Although he signaled, I don't know. The signal he gave was for pass interference, but that looked more like an illegal shift. Whatever, 2nd and 20. Dobbins in the backfield in the shotgun with Bo. Troutman seems to have motioned outside. Draw play to Dobbins. He seems to pick up a few yards. But, Raiders have the ball, but I think they called it down. I hope that's what happened. Yeah, knee's down. Arm is actually down with the ball still in his hands. That's still going to be Broncos ball, but it's going to be 3rd and long. Damn it, and he's hurt. Hopefully not majorly. He is walking well enough. Bo gets it off to Troutman, but he only picks up a few yards. It's 4th down. Oh! What? What the fuck, dude? Can't even capitalize on turnovers. I mean, at least we'll have field position as Crawshaw's out to punt. Hopefully he can pin them the way that they were pinning us earlier. Let's see what happens here. 4th and 16. That's some nice touch that he puts on that shit. But it still gets him to the end zone. Touchback. Oh, man. I don't know, it just doesn't make sense. I'm just literally at a bit of a loss right now because I really don't know what else to say. I really don't know what else to say. If anything, I'm just annoyed. I'm really just annoyed right now. Ugh. Alright, Raiders 1st and 10 on their 20. Hand off to Genty. He actually heads up the middle, looks to pick up about 2 or 3 yards. Seem to be talking about Brock Bowers, and they're showing him right now. Let's see if they go to him here. They seem to have a 3 tight end set. Benito's getting there, and he forces an incomplete pass. I don't know that that's not intentional grounding. As much as they've called it on Bo. There we go. Wow. There's no way anybody was in the area, and that clearly wasn't anywhere close to being past the fucking line of scrimmage. Wow, so that's 3rd and, I'm thinking, 20 it's going to be? Although I do think he gets out. Does he get out? He does get outside the tackle box, but it's still got to clear the line of scrimmage. Well, 3rd and 20. And, of course, the crowd's getting fired up. Raiders on their own 10. And they hand it off. I think that's Mostert. Yeah, that's Mostert, but he doesn't get very far. As there's a little pushing and shoving between, I'm thinking that's JFM and one of the Raiders linemen. But either way, it's going to be 4th and long as the Broncos defense does force a 3 and out, and the Raiders will be punting here. And goodness, is it windy tonight. 13, wow. It was 13 miles, now it dropped down to 6 and ultimately 5. Either way, Raiders literally, oh, the punt is blocked! Punt is blocked! And the Broncos get to it. That's Tyler Bidet, he actually gets it, and I think that's on the Raiders 10. Wow! No way do the Broncos not come away with points on this shit. That was J.L. Skinner. Let's go. Been needing something big from him, and there we go. We actually get it here. Wow. Forces his way. It actually almost comes through just about untouched. And it bounces into Tyler Bidet's hands. It's technically week 9, but still within this actual week. And Bo trying some kind of option fake and ends up losing yards. Polamalu on the tackle. I don't know what they were trying to do there, but sure as hell didn't work. That is great. blocked it with his face like dude from the Cowboys. Again, rest in peace, Marshawn Nealon. Oh, man, I still can't understand that one, but wow. 2nd and 12 on the Raiders' 15. Franklin motions it out to the right. Bo drops back. I don't know what the hell was going on there. Third and 12 late. Okay, I guess he had Ingram. He just needed to commit to that throw. That's a touchdown. Just commit to the fucking throw, dude. You had him. Like, that was picture perfect. You can't get a better shot than that. 3rd and 12. Nix throws a screen. He hits Franklin, and he only gains about a yard at best. I'm sorry. Broncos are actually looking real silly right now, and it's quite agitating. Fans are agreeing with me very immensely right now. I mean, what are we doing? For fuck's sake. Like, what are we doing? I mean, at least we're about to take the lead. Although someone tries to get in there for the block, but Lutz actually gets it through from 32. No bars intended there, but Broncos have a lead of 10-7 with 5 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Oh my goodness. I'm going to have to step away on this quarter break because, man, I'm kind of, yeah. I mean, the good thing about it is that the Broncos have won, I want to say, most of the games that they've had the lead going in the 4th quarter. I'm thinking the Chargers game is the lone exception, maybe the Colts. Either way. Anyway, Broncos about to kick off. And yeah, like I said, I'm going to have to step away. And it may be another thing as Raiders are actually able to return it. I can't see who that is exactly. Wow, they seem to have picked up some dudes I've either never heard of or just didn't realize they had. Anyway, 4th quarter is about to start. Broncos up 10-7. I'll be back.
Like my shoes with a Christmas wreath. Dropping these bars while I brush my teeth. Flipping this verse like a boomerang. Landed on stage in your backpack filled with a new disease. Telling my doubts I'm hard to please. We don't care, we bounce on clouds. Sing off key and we're still too loud. Biscuit drops, the place explodes. Jumping through life in my pantyhose. Still no job, but I'm on the clock. And you can't stop me, 'cause don't stop. Hey ladies, when you're hot, yeah. When you're not, you're not. Nope. Hey fellas, when you're hot, yeah. When you're not, you're not. I see through your act and I Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really wanna brag, I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange, from the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band, sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin, flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short but I can't complain, doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night, and I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice then I teleport, got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan, then I ghosted out in a minivan. Mic in my hand like a waffle cone, spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job but I'm on the clock, and you can't stop me cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. Nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. You know I'm hot. How many licks till the pepper gon' pop? Told my cap it's the CEO. Then I moonwalked in a UFO. Mic my shoes with a Christmas wreath. Dropping these bars while I brush my teeth. Flipping this verse like a boomerang. Landed on stage in your backpack filled with a new disease. Telling my doubts I'm hard to please. We don't care, we bounce on clouds. Sing off key and we're still too loud. Biscuit drops, the place explodes. Jumping through life in my pantyhose. Still no job, but I'm on the clock. And you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. Nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. I see through your act and I still enjoy the show.
Wow, I come back and I see Gino's hurt. I'm not sure who their backup is. Anyway, hand off to Genty, and it gets snuffed out for a loss of at least 2. Jonathan Cooper is taking the lead there. Oh, that's Kenny Pickett. Okay. I don't know if I remember him being signed there or not, but okay. That's also good to know. Again, didn't realize quite a few dudes that seem to be on this roster. He's in there filling in for Gino right now as it's 3rd and 11. Let's see how he does. Gets the ball off, and I think... Oh, that's Beck. Okay, he actually isn't able to hold on, but either way, 3 and out, 4th and 11, and the Raiders will punt. I mean, silver lining, no pun intended. Defense is holding up. I mean, hopefully the offense will stop leaving the door open for them, but defense is holding it down. Even without Surtain, as I was expecting, but I was hoping that we'd be doing a little bit better than what we've seen tonight. Flag is down as the ball bounces out at about the Denver 24. And it's looking like it's against the Raiders. Or maybe not, I don't know. Yep. Okay, so 5 yards. Again, it looked like it. Oh, wow. Yeah, dude was out of bounds and I guess was doing a little too much. I'm not really sure if I understand because they cut it off before they showed anything that happened. I don't know, whatever. Anyway. Broncos will have the ball after this commercial break, but yeah, that's crazy to see. That's yet another critical injury to the Raiders offense. First it was Jackson Powers-Johnson, now it's Geno Smith. And again, Kenny Pickett seems to be taking over. We'll see if that remains the case or if Geno's somehow able to get back in there. I didn't see everything. I guess Benito landed on him, or I don't know. Like, surely they're going to show that again when they come back from commercial break, but that's kind of wild. I mean, like I said, I had to step away long enough. I thought I came back quickly enough to catch the start of the fourth quarter, but unfortunately that wasn't the case somehow. And unfortunately for Geno, he had to leave the game. But yeah, going to be interesting to see how that works out, what the situation is there, and what, if anything, can Kenny Pickett do here? I mean, I feel like he's talented, but is this going to be too tall of an ask for him? I mean, I don't know. Yeah, that's the matchup, McGlinchey versus Crosby. I didn't even think he was playing because I know he did miss a game, I think. But great to see him out here, and he's done a fantastic job against Crosby. I mean, it hasn't had an overly great impact, only 2 pressures, chipped 9 times, and has had 24 pass rush snaps. Wow. McGlinchey's doing a phenomenal job. All right, Geno's out the tent. He looks to be okay, so... And I guess he's testing out the leg or whatever. Bo gets off the 1st and 10 pass to Sutton, only gains about 3 or 4 yards. But interestingly enough, Geno looks like he's going back in. Yeah, he's testing out the leg or the ankle or whatever it was. He seems to be moving pretty well from the looks of it. I mean, I see some discomfort. He's doing like quarterback drill type stuff. Anyway, I feel like I heard whistles to where it would be a false start, and Bo goes deep to Franklin, but overshoots him. Fortunately, there's no interception on that. It'll be 3rd and 6, but I swore I heard whistles as if they were stopping the play. That was kind of weird, but clearly that wasn't the case, and I definitely didn't see flags. Maybe that was just me. I mean, oh man. Ah, 3rd and 6. Bo rolling out and trying to avoid pressure and throws it away. I don't get it. I don't get it. This is getting rather nonsensical, and I'm like trying to this is not what should be happening right now. And I thought this was supposed to be a thing where when 4th quarter comes around, That's where it all starts happening, but I'm not understanding. Anyway, returner gets the ball at about the 16. There are flags down, so this is likely coming back. As several flags are down. Illegal block on one of the Raiders, so yeah. That's probably going to bring it to probably inside the 10. Oh, yeah. And that was kind of helmet to helmet, too. Blindside block like a motherfucker. So, yeah, I got to imagine they'll be inside their own 10 with that. But honestly, I'm trying to not be overly disgusted, but honestly, I don't know how else I can feel about this. I mean, I don't think play calling is an issue. I don't really have an issue with the play calls. But somehow, some way, the Broncos are finding ways to just look entirely disorganized. And not only in ways that they shouldn't be looking, but it's just happening to an unacceptable extent, first of all. But I don't know. And yeah, they really got them deep because it looks like they're going to be on about. Okay, yeah, it looks like they're going to be on about at least about their 9, maybe their 8-yard line. Seven consecutive drives without a first down. That's crazy. Longest streak this season. That's wild. 1st and 10 on their 10. Okay. It looked like it was going to be their 7 or something, but anyway. Gino gets it off and actually finds Tucker and picks up a first down and a lot more. They're going to be in a really good spot now. Man. Yeah, that's actually good pickup by the tight ends. Benito couldn't get there at all. 1st and 10 on their 35. Pass rush is getting there. Screen to Genty. At least a couple Broncos should have stopped him for a loss, but they do actually limit his gain to about 4. I mean, I gotta say, they're actually making some pretty interesting things happen on their end. I mean, if they take the lead, does it count as a 4th quarter comeback? 2nd and 6. Ooh, wow, that's just a nice play. They're able to find Lockett. And now Chino's hurt for real, but Lyman help him up, but yeah, he's limping. He's limping pretty bad. Let me see. Allen is the one that got there. I'm actually surprised they didn't call a fucking roughing the passer because he did get there late, but he didn't really do anything bad. Really just a mere double leg takedown. Anyway, ball on the Denver 42, 1st and 10 Raiders. Genty in the single back, he gets the ball, but doesn't really go a whole lot anywhere. That's Brandon Jones making his way in, getting the stop. And Gino is not looking so hot. He is not looking so hot at all. Second and 9, Gino in the shotgun. Genty right beside him. Looks to be Lockett motioning out to the left. He catches a screenplay, but it only gets about a yard or two as Cooper is there. I mean, he's trying to warrior it out, but wow. I mean, I'm hoping for his sake he doesn't fuck around and take a hit because he's looking like he could come apart at any time now. I mean, they're trying to get in field goal range for Carlson, I guess, to at least try to tie the game. 3rd and 8 on the Denver 40. Got a man motioning in and out. I think that's Bowers. Uh-oh, pressure's getting there again, and they do bring him down. That's Cooper this time. But quite a few Broncos were there, Franklin Myers included. And yeah, Gino's smarting. Gino's really smarting as he limps off the field. Yep, John Franklin Myers almost brings him down. Actually, he'll get credit for the sack because he did have him by the ankle. It took Cooper to bring him down, though, but wow. Gino is actually in pain, and he's equally as frustrated. And understandably so. Defense is not giving him much easy tonight as the Raiders get the punt off, but we actually have a flag before, I guess, the play. I guess we got a false start on the Raiders, and we're going to move the ball back even further. That's Tristan McCollum, actually. Wow. And they got Gino on the stationary bike. And he doesn't even seem to be doing that all that well. Good God. Look at that discomfort. Wow. Sheesh. Yeah, he's absolutely hurt. How he finishes that game is going to be something remarkable. Oh, man. And the ball winds up in the end zone, so it'll be a touchback. Broncos will have it on the 20. And I'll go ahead and step away for this commercial break as well. Be right back. As you see right here, of course.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really wanna brag, I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange, from the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band, sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin, flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short but I can't complain, doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night, and I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice then I teleport, got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan, then I ghosted out in a minivan. Mic in my hand like a waffle cone, spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job but I'm on the clock, and you can't stop me cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, yeah. When you're not, you're not. Nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, yeah. When you're not, you're not. You know I'm hot. How many licks till the pepper gon' pop? Told my cap it's the CEO. Then I moonwalked in a UFO. Mic my shoes with a Christmas wreath. Dropping these bars while I brush my teeth. Flipping this verse like a boomerang. Landed on stage in your backpack filled with a new disease. Telling my doubts I'm hard to please. We don't care, we bounce on clouds. Sing off key and we're still too loud. Biscuit drops, the place explodes. Jumping through life in my pantyhose. Still no job, but I'm on the clock. And you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, yeah. When you're not, you're not. Nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, yeah. When you're not, you're not. I see through your act and I still enjoy.
Okay, 3rd and 5. I didn't mean to be going too long again, but yeah, Gino's going. Oh no! Bounces off of a receiver's hands and intercepted again. Damn! That was Franklin. And Gino seems to be coming back out on the field as hobbly as he is. I don't know if that's a good idea, but they're in really good field position, so I'm not sure how much that matters. Wow! And crazy enough, Bryant was actually there to try to get it on a slant. That probably would have been for the better. Oh my God. Raiders on the 45. 1st and 10. Hands off to Genty as he gets a good little burst for about 6 or 7. This is unbelievable. This is absolutely unbelievable right now. I don't see how this is happening like this. I really don't. And the worst part about it is that it's just so inexcusable. Oh my goodness, he picks up the 1st down. This is bad. Oh, this is bad. Ball on the Denver 34, 1st and 10. Hand off to Genty again. He actually picks up about 4 yards. Maybe 3. Damn. Looked like Genty was wincing a bit on that. I mean, he's getting the ball a lot, and I can imagine he's taking a bit of a beating, but nonetheless, the Raiders are doing a smart thing running the ball with Geno hobbled as he is. Gotta wonder at some point do they get to where they actually end up having to throw the ball. But I'm sure they're going to try to avoid that at all costs. Broncos look like they're sending some, and Genty gets the ball. He only picks up about a yard at most. So I'm going to imagine unless they try a draw play here, they got to be throwing. As Carlson's got to be getting ready for a potential game-tying field goal. I mean, the good news is Denver's defense is the best red zone defense in the league. Hopefully they don't get in there as they still on the Denver 30. 3rd and 6. And the rush is coming heavy. Here comes Benito, and Geno has to get it away. I mean, he had no choice on that one because, boy, was Benito coming in hot. I mean, if Geno didn't get it away, he would have been done for the game, guaranteed. My God. Yeah, got outside the tackle box and managed to get it past the line of scrimmage. So now we have what is a 48-yard field goal for Carlson. With 4.5 left in the game. And it's wide right. Let's go. Hell yeah. Huge break. Can we please capitalize on this shit? Man. That's kind of funny. They get an interception off a bounce pass after we get an interception off a bounce. Or, yeah, off of a pass bouncing off of one of their receivers. Let me start over again on that. They get an interception off of a ball bouncing off of Denver hands after the Broncos get an interception after the ball bounces off of, actually it was Ashton Genty, and oddly enough, Lutz misses a field goal that gives the Raiders good field position. Now the Raiders miss a field goal, giving the Broncos good field position. I mean, we seem to be getting just enough of the breaks, but man, I do not, for the life of me, understand what has been happening. This needs to be the best possible drive we can have of the fucking game. There's just no excusing this shit anymore. And whatever has to be figured out between tonight and the Kansas City game, I mean, it's one thing that the Chiefs aren't quite the same as what they have been in previous years, but Andy Reid is still dangerous coming out of a bye. The good news is the Broncos will have 10 days between tonight and that Week 11 matchup. But damn it, oh my Lord. I mean, something's got to give. Something's really got to give because this cannot continue. This cannot continue, especially going into next week. Because this, I mean, I'm trying so hard to not get so mad. And it's about to be yet another thing to where I feel as if we're probably going to get the win, but I'm going to be incredibly unhappy about it. I mean, I'm probably going to be unhappy regardless, but At the rate that it seems to be going, it's looking like it's a win, but there's too much time left. JK gets the ball, bounces outside to the left, picks up about 8. So it's looking like he's all right after he actually went down kind of awkwardly earlier. So let's see if we can ride the wave with him actually getting us hopefully into the end zone. And yeah, that's the only other thing I know to say. 2nd and 2, 3:50 and counting. Broncos on their 46. And to give us to JK again, Raiders actually keep them to a 1-yard gain. And it'll be 3rd and short. We need something better than what we've been doing on 3rd down. I mean, this has got to be something to where we have a really nice little dump off, or just, if it's got to be something deep, it's got to be something where someone's actually open and Bo's got to hit them in stride. There's no way around that. But they need to just keep it simple. And he actually gets a quick dump off. That's Franklin. He picks up the 1st and more. Thank God. They're in Raiders territory. We need to get 6. Wow. Yeah, that actually is what that was, a slide route. And very well done, I might say. See, why can't they do more shit like that? I'd rather that than a lot of the screenplays. I mean, I know that there are a chunk of them that have got to be on the Raiders. And damn it with this. Yep. Encroachment. So, yeah, that's going to be 1st and 5, Denver. Just bear with me, Twitch. Yeah, Crosby got in there way too quick. There's no way he didn't jump or do something he shouldn't have. But anyway, it'll be 1st and 5. Denver is on the Vegas 30. And they got I formation again. Hand off to JK. Actually picks up the 1st down. At least he looks to have. Okay, they're marking him about half a yard shy. I don't know if I agree with that, but whatever. 2nd and inches. I mean, I don't imagine that they're going to stop him. Still I formation here. I like that they're utilizing I form right now, and the way that they have been tonight. Pretty cool to see. Certainly a throwback. Hand off to JK again. He has to do a jump move, but they still actually stop him. Crosby and Jeremy Chin are there. So yeah, we need to work something like we did on that last 3rd down conversion there. I don't know if it needs to be a slide route, but I'm thinking maybe a drag, because that'll easily get the 1st down, and if there's enough cushion given, then it'll be a 1st and more easily. The left quad. And it looks like he's got ice on it. It's wrapped up. I got to imagine it's probably Pickett the rest of the way, but we got to find a way to keep the ball out of their hands realistically, as it's now 2:21 left, and I think the Raiders have called a timeout. Yeah, they're down to 1 timeout, as they actually had to use one earlier, which is really critical. 3rd and inches. Are we going to see a sneak here? I think that's what we got. Yep, got a sneak, and Bo's got it. Bo's definitely got it. 1st and 10. Raiders call their last time out. So 1st down ends it. I guess I can live with that, but I really gotta say, this just... Even in a win, this has got to be one of the most displeasing displays I have seen in quite some time. And the fucked up part about it is that it's not the first time I've said that this year. I mean, I've been saying that there are trends that we're seeing from the 2015 team, which, for all that's worth, that's not entirely a great thing either. Even though the defense is every bit as phenomenal. We're seeing a lot of the same kind of shit with the offense, however. And I don't know. I formation again. They give to JK. He picks up a good chunk. It's going to be at least 7 yards. But anyway, as it works down to the 2-minute warning, I'm really just trying to not be too disgusted because, like I said, there are trends that have actually carried over from the 2015 team, given that this is the 10-year anniversary of that Super Bowl 50 championship team. But in that same vein, there are also an awful lot of trends from last season, specifically from Bo. And they've actually reared their ugly head into this game tonight somehow. And it's incredibly frustrating to watch. Moreover, I gotta say, it's quite remarkable that, at least at this point, it seems Denver's going to be coming away with the win, but this just ain't it, and this just cannot be it. I mean, there have been way too many of these. Simply put, way too many. And I'm done with it. I'm absolutely fucking done with it, personally. Anyway, 2nd and 3, ball on the Raider 18. Of course, give it to JK, and he picks up the first down, and a little bit more. They are on the Raider 13. So that actually ends the game right there, because the Raiders have used all of their timeouts, and they can actually kneel it out, and I think that's what they're about to do as Peyton hands his play sheet off to one of the assistants. Yeah, really, really intriguing, important question. How far can this defense carry the Broncos? How far? I mean, it's incredible to see this tonight. Can they duplicate this in 10 nights against the Kansas City Chiefs? I sure the fuck hope so. But I'm not gonna lie. I'm furious. I'm incredibly furious right now. I'll be happy about the win, but I honestly couldn't be more pissed. And I already said that was going to be the case regardless, as they're unwrapping Geno's knee, and Bo takes one final knee. And him and Crosby dap it up, and Crosby daps McGlinchey up as he shows respect, because McGlinchey basically shut Crosby down for the most part. But Broncos will come away with a 10-7 win, and they'll be moving to 8-2 with a 7-game win streak, which I guess matches the streak they had back in 2015. I mean, again, a lot of the same trends. But it's a combination of trends from 2015 and from 2024. No matter how you slice it up, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But a win is a win. Good news is the next time around when they go to Vegas, and I want to go as far as saying hopefully this could work out for the Kansas City game. Who knows? I mean, from what I was hearing, it is entirely in play. But I did catch a report somewhere that Surtain, the way I understood it is that he was going to go on IR, but is going to be considered week to week, in which he could come back in about 3 games. This would actually be 2 if this wound up being the case. But what a best case scenario that would be for him to return in time for the Chiefs game. I mean, that would have to be significantly huge for all the right reasons, especially because, again, I'm sure as you see, they actually showed the graphic, how far can the defense carry them. It really is going to depend on how quickly we get PS2 back. I don't see any way around it. Not that, if anything, there might have been 1 or 2 that I can remember, but yeah, I don't recall there being many penalties on the Broncos defense. Let me actually check on that here. Now that I think about it. And I forgot to have the scoreboard posted, so apologies on that, but let's check this box score here. Second straight 3-point win, by the way. Oh, JK actually had 77 yards. Somehow it didn't seem like that much, but I guess that's about right. Anyway, this actually gets the correct box score, not the game cast. Let's see, penalties. I'm trying to see here. I'm not really sure why I'm not finding it. It usually would be in here somewhere. There has to be something for the penalties. I don't know why I'm not seeing that. That's incredibly unusual. Let's see, I guess team stats is probably where I need. Yeah, that works a lot better. Okay. Yeah. Only... Okay, 11 penalties for 78 yards. I feel like a lot of those were more offensive than they were defensive, though, but I'm not going to go as far to try to research all that shit right now. I'm not in that kind of mood, especially seeing as how I'm seeing that now the stream's actually working adequately. But either way, for those of you that are still with me here, thank you for that. But either way, yeah. Man, Whitworth has it right. Beat the Chiefs, and you got complete control of the division, and there's no denying that. They're still, as of now, ahead of the Chargers by 1 game, and of course the Chiefs by 2. Yeah, 8-2 since 2015. Crazy thing about it, though, is that the thing that really concerns me now is it's actually working out the same way. We're about to go into a home game at 8-2 against the Chiefs, and they're coming off of a bye where, again, Andy Reid has been incredibly dangerous. And what bothers me is that back then, Kansas City won. So there can't be any more what happened tonight. I don't think I need to really go too deep into that. That's just as simple as it gets. There's just no reason for it to be like this. They can't just ride the defense like this. I don't care how many issues the Chiefs have had. They're not going to get away with this shit. There is no way on God's green earth they're going to get away with this shit next week. As I said before, I'm not sure how I'm going to come away from this other than being quite disgusted. Yeah. I'm literally at a loss for words right now. Let's hear what Bo has to say real quick, actually. Oh, come on, now. That's putting it mildly, bro.
When you're struggling to get going and you're able to watch your defense, does that evoke confidence in you?
Yeah, for sure. But at the same time, we got to find.
Fortunately.
So, they keep winning games for us, and they keep giving us the ball back. And at some point, we got to return the favor.
What do you have to do to find
No shit. You think?
Watch it and see what's going on, and then something's got to change.
Thanks.
Again, no shit. You think?
Hey, I can appreciate that he's able to assess that and say we got to return the favor to the defense. If you missed any of this game, first quarter, no score. Ashton Jeanty, 4-yard touchdown run. Raiders up 7-0.
At this point, you thought, uh-oh.
Well, at least he has his head on straight about an actual assessment as far as everything that's been happening here. You know, I gotta say, I guess you could chalk it up to being a really weird-ass Thursday night game. There have been plenty of those, as it's been proven in the past, so obviously this is really and truly no different from that. I mean, the only other thing I can hope for at this point is, like I said, clearly Bo obviously recognizes it. Things certainly need to change, and surely they're going to look at the film to actually assess all the things that are going to be included in said change or changes. One thing that I gotta say, and I've said this before, that I feel very, very happy to know has been a constant throughout the season, and hopefully this remains this way, especially given that he stays healthy, knock on wood and everything. But JK has actually been incredibly vital to the offense's success. There's no way around that. He actually has been third in rushing in the league this year for yardage. I mean, I think that's still the case now. I can definitely double check that, but that's one thing that's actually been working out very, very well for us. And I'm actually very happy about that at the very least. But what bugs me more than anything else is that there should be a lot more happening from that. Like, just the fact that, okay, he's actually coming into tonight's game being at 6th place, but I don't know. We'll see where he stands on that. Hopefully he remains in the top 5. Hard to say. I mean, the guys that are also in the top 5 are actually pretty damn good, with Javonte actually right ahead of him coming into tonight. I mean, we'll see how that goes. Actually, JK is going to be ahead of Javonte as the Cowboys are on the bye. And on that note, once again, I do want to say rest in peace, Marshawn Nealon. Condolences to his family, the Cowboys organization, and those closest to him. I just can't say enough as they show the upcoming schedules for the Broncos, Chargers, and Chiefs respectively. As of course there's that game in Week 11 coming up. But right after that they have the bye, and after that is the game out in D.C. as they're actually pretty cooked at this point with Jaden Daniels out. So at least that much is going to be something to look forward to. But, yeah, as I was saying, JK actually will be passing Javonte, and will have the lead for this week going into next week as well, as he is currently sitting at 716 yards. And, of course, this won't be officially tallied till Tuesday, I think. Maybe sometime Monday night. I'm not real sure, but needless to say, I never really pay attention to that. But that being said, of course, again, JK had 77 yards tonight, and with that, he came into tonight with 695 yards. So with that quick math here, that's actually going to be 800 and I want to say 62 yards. So he'll definitely be sitting in 4th place. I got to imagine. Let me see. The Colts. Yeah, the Colts are actually playing in London this weekend against the Falcons. That'll be really interesting to see. It'll really be an interesting running back matchup between Jonathan Taylor and Bijan Robinson, so that'll be fun. Maybe we do a live react for that? I don't know. I'm not going to make any promises. I will say I will try to go live this weekend. I am going to have a tech come out. I know I said that was going to be the case the last stream. We will definitely have that happen sometime this weekend, probably Saturday without fail, because I'm really sick of seeing a lot of what's been happening with that lately, so I do apologize for that. That being said, yeah, obviously the next watch along is going to be Week 10, and of course that is going to be on the 9th, and I'm pretty sure as of now that's an afternoon game. I don't know that's something where they shift that into the Sunday night prime time on NBC. Kind of doubtful, but we'll see how that goes. I don't know if we're at the point to where they start doing the flex in that TV schedule or not, but I would imagine if they do, yeah, hopefully they actually clean shit up between now and then. So with that in mind, I'm going to go ahead and shut things down as of now. And yeah, big surprise, Twitch acting up again. Yeah, definitely going to go ahead and shut this down as of now. I'm not even going to worry about Twitch. But for those of you on YouTube, thank you for coming through. Thank you for definitely checking out the VODs. Certainly appreciate the views on that. I know I've been saying I'm going to work on the uploads. I don't know what to say about what's happened this week, other than I just gotta get it going. I mean, I guess we're good on Twitch now. So, yeah, if you're still there, thank you for rocking with me on that. My apologies again for it being as crappy as it has been tonight, to put it mildly, and oddly enough, I'm actually not wanting to swear for once, which I feel like doing a lot of that, but maybe I save that for what I would imagine would be the next upload, because that's likely going to be a Broncos talk. I mean, that was going to be what it was on Sunday. That'll probably be the case this tomorrow. Or maybe Saturday. I think I'll try to do something tomorrow. Obviously, it's 9:35 here in Denver, so obviously it's going to be 11:35 out for those of you on East Coast time. And yeah, I'll try to get that going early. I'm going to try to come through with a couple of other things besides that, because a lot of interesting stuff has been going on. Ongoing news in the NBA, I guess, gambling scandal that seems to be going on right now with Chauncey Billups, Damon Jones, and I'm struggling, Terry Rozier. I'll probably be looking to talk about that at some point. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see how things go. But for now, I'm out. I thank those of you for coming through again. Those of you checking me out on the VOD on YouTube, appreciate you for coming through. If you enjoy what you see here, like, share, subscribe. But more than anything else, get y'all asses in here when we're live. I mean, come on. I'm doing everything I can here. Let me know what I got to do to make this better. I certainly would love to look forward to seeing y'all here. But either way, if you're seeing this on VOD, drop me some comments. Let me know what y'all think down below. And definitely hit me with some likes. Let's get this going, man. And hopefully the Broncos offense will get some shit going here. A lot better than what they have. Either way, I'll see y'all.